The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Davey Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense takes the field. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Jennings. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 25. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need... And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They're going to run it to the right. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Dingle. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's caught. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They've got a first down here to open the period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go right back to it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Gathers. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Now on the option. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Kent State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it behind the line. It's Gathers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if they noise. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 35. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And it's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tempo and overdrive. motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin.
Update on a game happening in the SEC. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Kent State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Crosses the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown Warriors! And the stomping has commenced.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Utes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And that is another.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. They're going to run it. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Finds his big tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
The score, Hawaii 35, Utah 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Utes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Utes will hustle to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Spits it out to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll try the run. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Timeout, Utah.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. He's looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation